And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Now, please welcome your Washington Nationals.
So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Mackenzie Gore. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand. And because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch. And before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Shortstop, Mason Wynn.
That catches the outside corner. And away we go this afternoon.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Next offering misses. And the count even 1-1. That one missing inside. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Next to hit, Alec Burleson. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Young makes the grab, one down.
Batting third, first baseman, Wilson.
Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Wilson Contreras in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing, even though it's right there.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
And a pitch. Inside. And a count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Nolan Arenado. Foul ball there. Win at second with 2 down. And that's outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Outside, that's a ball.
Brendan Donovan in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and one left on. And now the Nats get their first opportunity. There's no score. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, it's Sonny Gray. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Abrams, an all-star a season ago, hitting leadoff in today's game, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz. Swinging a foul straight back. Sonny Gray checks on the runner. Abrams back in on a dive. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Nobody out, runner at first. Goes down looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
The next offering misses. And that's ball 2.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
That pitch in for a strike. And the count is 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. That clips the corner.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-2. And he grounds one to the right side.
Foul.
And foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. The 1-2. That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Here's a 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That misses, and that's ball 3. Josh Bell in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nationals leave 1. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Nationals Park. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Gore back to work. And that one fouled off. That's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Way out front for strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Wood makes the play. 1 away.
Batting 6th, left fielder Lars Nootbaar.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Just missed. Second inning here, no score. And another ball.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Just missed. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. And there's the automatic. And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the
right
call
fielder,
with pitches near the
Jordan
top
Walker.
of the strike zone.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. Strike 1.
0-1. That's a ball.
Nootbaar leads off first with 1 away. Check swing called strike. And that is strike two. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
And now it's Ivan Herrera in the dirt. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the top of the second. That misses.
Ball,
2 balls, no strikes. Upstairs.
3 balls, no strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
There's the strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 2 outs. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. The Cards leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Now
off
it's
for
the
the
DH,
Nationals,
Josh Bell.
designated hitter,
He's got
Josh
pop, which is a
Bell.
little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Not
1-0.
even close there, and it's 1-0. Hard hit left side. Gets it to first,
He's out.
and quickly one away in the second.
Batting 6, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
And now it's Luis Garcia. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
And now
1-1.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
In the air out towards right center. Walker on the move to the gap. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down.
Batting 7, catcher Keibert
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. That one misses. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two outs, base is empty. Out to short, Win. Whips it across, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied, 0-0. On to the third
Leading
inning.
off
Now
for
up for St. Louis,
center
Victor
fielder,
Scott.
Victor Scott II.
Lifted in the air, right field. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, shortstop Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn getting ready to hit. Walk to open the ball game. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
One down, base is empty. Misses. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
There's a swing and a drive. Cruz towards the line. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. Top of the third, no score. Next offering misses down and away. Way high. Outside corner, got him looking.
I guarantee he's going to check the tape on that last pitch when he gets a chance, because he thought it was ball 4, and he wasn't wrong. I mean, it was a close pitch. Definitely not an easy call, but especially after a long at bat, that'll drive you crazy getting rung up like that.
Now the number 2 hitter, Alec Burleson. That clips the corner. A changeup missing, and that's ball 1.
1-1.
In the air to left, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Tenna jumps, throws, on the money. Nice play. And down in order go the Cardinals. And we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the third baseman, Jose Tenna.
Jose Tenna.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-2.
Inside ball.
Out to short, Win. Slings it across. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Up now for Washington, Jacob Young. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Ball
That's a
one
ball.
there.
Well, he gets to balls
ball,
that
one
get
strike.
by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that
2-1.
team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
That smash towards center. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 away.
They trust him in center
Now
field
batting,
because he's capable of making
shortstop,
plays on the run, and we saw it right there.
Abrams.
That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
That's out.
And
Ball,
delivers
that's out.
outside. That one
Reno.
missed. And that's in there at the knees. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Count full.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. On to the 4th. Still scoreless. And we're back.
Leading off
Start
for
of the
the
4th,
Cardinals,
and
first
stepping in for the
baseman,
Cardinals,
Wilson
Wilson
Contreras.
Contreras, 32 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And that
That's
misses
outside.
off the outside edge. Fastball for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Right through there for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4
Now
pitches,
batting,
all
third baseman,
fastballs.
Nolan
Yeah, and that makes me
Arenado.
think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Nato comes in to take his cuts. Struck out swinging his first time. And ball
Counts 1-0.
1. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 1-1. 4th inning underway, no score.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his own right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it.
Second
Pretty
baseman,
textbook
Brendan
pitching.
Donovan.
Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Fly to left his first time. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. That's
Ball
off
one.
the mark. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the fourth. Redbirds down quietly, and we are still scoreless. Bottom four. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
Right fielder.
Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Wood stands in now, looks at that one inside. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And that's outside. And that's ball three. And a four-pitch walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
One down. Nathaniel Lowe digging in for the Nationals. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag out at second.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive. You want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
Swing and a foul out of play. That one almost got him.
Two strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. Still no score. Back in Washington, D.C. Ready now for the fifth inning. Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Gore back to work. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that is a foul ball.
You know, these Cardinals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
0-2 now. Ball one there.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's outside. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Go-ahead run on base. And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker, struck out swinging his first time. And ball one to the right fielder. Line drive. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher Ivan Herrera.
Now here is Ivan Herrera. Fly to left his first time.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First pitch misses. The Redbirds yet to pick up a hit here. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
2-2 the count.
That's off the inside corner. And now it's filled up 3-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Scott in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting, shortstop Mason Wynn.
So the lineup flips over. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Slow roller to third. Grabs it barehanded to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but
Up next for
very
the
difficult
Cardinals,
to get
the
anybody
designated hitter,
on that one as
Alex
far
Burleson.
as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question.
And up next for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fought off foul. Newtbar on third. Scott over at second. Wynn at first. 2 out of the inning. Pitch misses there, and a count 2-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Huge opportunity missed there. Home half of the 5th coming up. And we still have no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Josh Bell.
Hitter, Josh Bell.
Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
You know, these Nationals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Fouled off. He was late.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
That's down and in. Just misses. And that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Luis Garcia digs in now. Flied to right his first time. And that one cutting but missing down low.
Let's go, DC!
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Keibert
Now
Ruiz.
a chance for Keibert Ruiz. Grounded out his first time. And ball 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-1.
And it's fouled away. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Next offering is outside.
Ball 2.
Inside, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now up for Washington, Jose Tena. Grounded out his first time. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 2 outs. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. No score. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Lucas Sims.
Now pitching for the Nationals, number 39, Lucas Sims.
And up to hit
Leading
is
off for
Wilson
the Cardinals,
Contreras.
first baseman,
Who's 0 for
Wilson
2 with a pair of
Contreras.
strikeouts. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Ball.
The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Derek Law preparing to come on if needed. Ferrer getting loose as well.
Come on, Nationals. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Almost
Ball,
got him.
that's inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan
So now it's Nolan
Arenado.
Arenado. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Check swing, called strike. All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Now
2
one
balls,
missed.
1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Donovan,
Ball
the
1.
next to hit, takes outside. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. That's a
Ball
ball.
3.
Went with the sweeper. That's a walk.
Ball 4.
Went with the cutter
Perfect.
again, but couldn't find his own.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right
Now
there.
batting,
Pretty much
left
gifted him
fielder,
first base with
Lars
a quick free
Nootbaar.
pass.
Go ahead run on base. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That's towards center. Young settles under this one, and he makes the catch. And that is that. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. And we still have no score. Back here in Nationals Park, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Jacob Young.
Center fielder, Jacob Young.
And a pitch. And that is out of play. Bunting for a hit. Barehand grab, the throw, and that's a great play for the out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 1 for 2. Fastball is outside. That one lifted to left. Nootbaar sizing this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dylan
Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Hit in the air, left field. Nootbaar on the move. And that'll do it.
Now pitching for
Derek
the
Law
Nationals.
takes over on the mound.
Number 58, Derek Law.
And
Leading
now
off
Jordan
for St.
Walker.
Louis, right fielder, Jordan Walker.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Pretty nice play there.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And now here is Ivan Herrera. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Law goes 6 feet 3 inches, 225 pounds, and he was a 9th round draft pick back in 2011. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
1 down, base is empty. Just misses the mark outside the zone. In the air, left field, down the line. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Center fielder,
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. And first offering is fouled off.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
And the batter
Nationals,
now, James
left
Wood.
fielder, James Wood.
Pulls that one foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Went right after him with that 2-strike pitch as he
Up
continues
next
to
for the
roll on the
Nationals,
mound.
Yeah, he's not out there
baseman,
trying to nibble at all. He is
Nathaniel
attacking
Lowe.
the strike zone. And I think when your confidence builds as the start goes on, still putting up all zeros on the scoreboard, it gives you a lot of confidence that you can really continue to go after these hitters. And that wasn't the best pitch for the strikeout there. And he'd probably admit that, but he got it by him.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. This one smoked out to left. And there are 2 outs.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the
Now
outfield.
batting,
You're trying to get on base,
designated
represent
hitter,
that go-ahead
Josh
run.
Bell.
Can't hang your head on that at all.
Here's Josh Bell.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And the
1-0.
first offering is not close. Late swing, foul to the left. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And that is that. And we're back. Stepping in, Mason Wynn.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
The shortstop takes the ball. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jorge Lopez looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Ferrer, the lefty, warming up as well. Lifted in the air down the left side. That gets down for a hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the plate.
Now batting,
It's not always easy
designated
seeing the
hitter,
ball off the
Alec
bat.
Burleson.
Something to improve.
And next is the designated hitter, Alec Burleson. 0 for 3 in this one. First
That's a ball.
pitch just misses.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And that one a little below the knees. And it's 2-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one outside, and it's 3-2. And that's inside, and a good at bat, ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Wilson
Here comes
Contreras.
Wilson Contreras. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That one finds the corner, and that is strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
First and second here, no outs. That's outside. Now 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Cruz snags it on the run. And he makes it up to third with one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan
Here's
Arenado.
Nolan Arenado. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And that one fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And that misses. And the count is 1-1. And that one missing low.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one down the line, but that rolls foul. First and third, one down. Stays alive. The 2-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single. They
Now
lead it in the 8th. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Derek Law out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Jose A.
Nationals.
Ferrer taking over
Number
on the mound.
47.
Just trying to keep this one close
Jose
here, and this is where a bullpen
Ferrer.
can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Just missed.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That one the other way. Base hit into the outfield. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded.
Left
Only
fielder,
one away.
Lars
Couple of singles back-to-back. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And now, Lars Nootbaar. So they're all loaded up. On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one, and that's two. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th.
Now
Matthew
pitching for St.
Liberatore.
Louis,
Well, the best relievers
Number
love the
52.
opportunity to come in and protect the
Matthew
tight lead
Liberatore.
late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And that one fouled off. Strike 2. Action in the pen down
No
there.
ball, 2
Brian
strikes.
Helsley, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hit on the ground to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So a
Pitch
change
runner
being made
at
at first
first for the
base.
Nationals.
Entering is the pinch runner,
Number
Ahmed
13.
Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario.
And now the switch hitting catcher, K-Bert Ruiz. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
There's the strike. Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
This to third. Donovan for 1. On to first. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing
Third
about big
baseman,
leaguers. They make
Jose
tough plays look
Pena.
simple.
So up next, Jose Tena. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Nationals go quietly. They still trail 1-0.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Nationals.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the mound,
66.
Zach Brixey.
Pretty
Zach
tight game, so they're looking for
Brixey.
quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in,
Leading off
Jordan
for the
Walker.
Cardinals, right fielder Jordan Walker.
That misses the
That's
zone,
inside.
and that is ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. That
Ball.
misses.
Damn.
Now 2 balls and a strike.
That's ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike.
I got 3 and 2.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Really nice pitch right there. He dotted that fastball on the inside and just froze him for the backwards game. Even if he swings, so tough to do anything with the pitch in that location and that velocity. You almost have to be looking hard in with 2 strikes to handle it. And who does that?
And now the catcher comes up to him. Ivan Herrera, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that skips into dirt. Activity in the bullpen. Number 62 up and loosening in the pen. Number 68 warming up as well. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Throws off target as he slides in with a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a
fielder,
good count.
Victor
Nice
Scott
line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One out. Runner at second. Scott will hit next. 1 for 3. First pitch misses. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the 9th. Left field. Wood sizes this one up and makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, shortstop Mason Wynn.
Now here is Mason Wynn. There's the strike. 95 of that one. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next pitch is outside. Herrera stands at second with 2 gone. The shortstop takes a ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead in the 9th.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now it's the DH, Alec Burleson. Right down to shoot. It's 0-1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. him looking. That's a strikeout. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Ryan Helsley.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy.
Number
Time to lock
56.
this one down and get out of here with the W.
Helsley.
Jacob Young
Leading
digging
off
in for
for
the Nationals.
Center
They got the number
fielder,
9 hole
Jacob
hitter right here,
Young.
looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
That one at triple digits.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Foul ball there.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the 9th means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
And that one almost got him.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Popped up right side, Donovan. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, C.J.
There's
Abrams.
C.J. Abrams now. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Breaking ball inside. And the count even 1-1. One down, base is empty. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. That one
2
almost
balls,
got him.
2 strikes. Thank you.
Got him looking. And they're down to their last out.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take your base.
So they're down to their final out.
Now batting,
James Wood
left
now at the
fielder,
plate. A walk
James
and a
Wood.
pair of strikeouts. Outside with a breaking ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Tying run at the plate. And that
Nope,
one misses
that's
up
ball.
and in. 2-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. Two on now with two away.
First baseman,
Here's Nathaniel Lowe
Lowe.
as the Nationals are down to their final out. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Just missed. Headed towards the corner. And it stays fair. One runs in. Here comes Wood around third. He scores to tie it up.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ryan Helsley gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
New
St.
arm
Louis.
of the mound for the Cardinals,
Number
Ryan
64.
Fernandez.
Ryan Fernandez.
So runner at second, two down. Josh Bell digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. In there for strike one. Winning run stands at second. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
The winning run on second base.
One ball,
that missed
two
inside. And that's ball one. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. 2-2 game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Pitching for
We're
the
back,
Nationals.
and on the mound is the closer,
Number 21.
Jorge Lopez.
Jorge Lopez.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. Fought off foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
One ball.
Squirts away a little bit. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Young sizing this one up. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth, so here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Lays out and makes the play.
Really nice job of tracking that one down. I noticed some initial hesitation, ball off the bat. Didn't look like he got a great read, but he made up for it by closing on it quickly, laid out, and hauled it in.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. And that drops in for a strike. Two down, go ahead run and scoring position. Next pitch is outside. In the air, right field, Cruz moving under this one, brings it in, and that's the third out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back in Washington, D.C., on to the bottom of the 10th. Here's the veteran second baseman, Ahmed Rosario.